Okay, starting the commentary for the straight pool match with James. Looks like James is breaking. Going to 100 points. It's like a decent break there. Maybe a bit soft, so actually unsuccessful. I think in the future, Michael, when you do this, try and either set up the camera. Well, I guess there's no place to put it, but maybe rack the balls on the other side just so it's a better view. I know it's annoying because then they all come out on the ball return on one side. You got to slide them all over, but it might be nicer just for the video to rack the balls on the other side. Oh, excellent opening shot, and you got rewarded for it, kind of. So it looks like you can play this ball. That's at the 5 ball in the side. Don't know how tough it is. It looks like you're comfortable with it. Otherwise, you can play safe and just bank it down table. Yeah, just like that. That's a good shot. So James should be playing a safe back, I think. Probably just thin either the 5 as well, or maybe even thin the 12 into the cluster softly and send the cue ball back up table. Looks like he's going the other side, which is he tried to pot it. Let me go back and take a look at that 6 ball. That 6 ball went straight in. Yeah, maybe that was dead. You got to look at those. I guess he didn't look at it. You didn't look at it either. But anyway. Oh wait, he called the 6th. Did he call the 6th? What just happened? What am I missing here? Oh no, yeah, he spotted the 6 and then. All right, so now it's your shot. All right, so you got a wide open table here. Plenty of room to work. Maybe just one problem, those 2 balls tied up on the bottom of the table there. But they shouldn't be a big deal. You can get to those later. Try to kind of get above the balls here, I would say, unless the combo's on. Yeah, not bad. Got to think a little bit about how you're going to break that little cluster in the middle. Don't think you can go into it here because the 8 and the 1 are kind of in the way. So maybe just go back out. Oh, you tried to go in. Yeah, see, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that choice just because you didn't have enough speed going into those 2. And you're kind of relying on luck to have a shot afterwards. I think I would have gotten to those later. The 8 ball connected well to those. I would have tried to get up table and play from like on top of the balls and see what you got. But you can recover. Make this 2 in the side. Very nice. Ooh, just missed. I thought you made that. Okay. So now it's James. Pretty standard here. You could start with the 8, you could start with the 1, get those 2 balls down table. You can even use one of them as a break shot because you have the 2 by the side, so you can use one of those 2 on the bottom as a break shot to go into the cluster in the middle. Overhit that a bit. So now, probably take the 2, easiest shot. Play position for the 1 and then do the break shot that you wanted to do previously. Yep, that works. So yeah, here you roll down for the 1, try to get under the 4, and use the 4 to break into the rack. Or you can play the 3 to get on the 7 or something, but yeah, this is the much more straightforward. Don't know why he's drawing this, or maybe that's just how he cues. Nope, he drew it. Alright, so he's got the 7. I mean, that's not the worst shot, but I think it's a bit tougher than I'd like to play at this stage. Rather roll down and get under the 4 and use the 4 to break them up. But it works. I mean, if you make this, you're out in the clear. Maybe not so much the clear. Okay. So now you got a good angle to break that 3 ball cluster with the 4. Or maybe even the 12, but probably the 4. But he's not going to take that. He's not even looking at it. He called this in the side, which don't really understand the reasoning for that. If anything, you can play this in the corner and use the 3 to break that 3-ball cluster. Just roll up. Yeah, bit of trouble now. It's calling the 3, hit it nicely, and he got to the position that I wanted him to get to, like from the very first shot. So the thing with this is like, okay, you know, now you're good. You've kind of like gotten to where you want to be, but there's only 5 balls on the table. There's no obvious break ball. If you did this right away, you would have been much better off. You want to go soft into these. Yeah, that's nice, but he missed the shot. That was good speed, but missed the shot. All right, so for you, I think the break ball is either the 4 or maybe even the 12. And the reason I say the 12 is the 4 ball is a really good key ball for the 12. So you can go 6, 9, or 6, whatever that ball is, the other stripe, and then just finish 4, 12. And then you can get exactly the angle you want on the 12. And in this case, I'd want the angle where I'm above the 12, not below the 12. Because below the 12 works, but you have to be so perfect. Above the 12, you can kind of get anywhere pretty kind of precisely and break one rail into the rack. So let's see what you do. Yeah, you took the 4 first. Big mistake. Oh, actually, sorry, I take it back. The 6 is a good break ball. I couldn't tell. Yeah, so in that case, you're fine. Yeah, the 6 is a good break ball. So the 9 connects well to the 6. So I would go here to the... I mean, they both connect well to the 6, to be honest. So you're pretty much fine wherever you end up. You just want to, you want to have a good plan when you do this. I would say 2 rails for the 9. 1, 2. Very nice. That's okay. It's okay. I mean, look, I hope you're not stuck. Oh. Here it's not exactly what you want, so you might have to put a little bit of draw on this to get the angle to go maybe 1 or 2 rails back for the 6. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty much exactly what you want. So from this angle, I think going 2 rails is the way. That way you can let your stroke out a bit. You don't need to draw, just a bit of right English. 1 rail, 2 rails. Wow, beautiful, Michael. Very nice. I'd be happy with this. I mean, yeah, it's a tough shot, but I'd be happy with this. This is kind of what you want. Yeah, so here you've got the perfect angle. You're kind of going right into the 2 ball. And whenever you're going into the top balls of the rack, you don't really need to worry too much about getting stuck, like the cue ball getting stuck in the cluster. So, I mean, not really anything. You can go high, you can go center. I wouldn't go low because you don't want to send the cue ball back up table. Just got to make this, that's all. Don't worry too much about like what you're doing. Just hit it in the way that gives you the best chance to pot it. Too fat. That's okay though. You played that rack nice. I mean, listen, that's not an easy break shot. It's one that you should make more often than not, I would say, but it's certainly not like a guarantee. So now James has a good opportunity to take control. Could start with the 3. Could start with the 1. I mean, the 1 is maybe a bit awkward queuing, but I don't think so. I don't think you have to queue above the 4. You can just play the 1 kind of natural. He seems to be fixated on the 3. He's not even checking the other balls. So that's I would definitely take this 1. But anyway, he can just make this. That's fine. Yeah, good shot. Oh, not a good shot. Okay. So back to you. So you have the big cluster in the middle of the table, but you got plenty of balls to reach it. You can get it with the 7. You can get it with any of the balls under the table. You can even get it now with the 4. And what's nice about getting it now with the 4 is that you have the 10 and the 8 there, kind of just sitting there to almost guarantee that you'll get a shot afterwards. But if you don't want to do that, if you're not comfortable with it, you can get to it later. But I might go for it right now. So play the 4 down to the short rail, back up into the cluster, don't take the 7. The 7's your break ball, or could be your break ball later. And like, what's the point of that? Yeah, nah, don't particularly agree with that choice. Looks like you're gonna go into the cluster now. No? Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm not seeing it because it looks like those balls don't pass. You're playing a combo? Or playing the 8? Okay. Yeah, see now you're moving away from your problem area. So, kind of maybe a miscalculation in terms of the pattern. Unlucky there to not land on the 3, but yeah. I think you had a good chance to solve the problem straight away, and instead you've kind of put yourself in a bad spot. But, you know, just you got to play from where you're at. So if this cuts, cut it, you're playing the bank. Yeah, the bank is fine. Bank or 6, those are your two choices. Whichever's easier in your opinion is what you take. Great shot. Great bank. And you landed just nice. I think you have the 14 now. So 14, I would roll softly, come above the 11 and try to use the 11 into the cluster. Insurance ball is the 2 ball. Yeah, that's perfect. Got to hit this one a bit hard because your angle is a bit shallow. So you kind of like hard stun it into the cluster. And you're not guaranteed a shot, but chances are you'll have one. But it looks like you're following. Yeah, see, I would have done stun, but that's fine. Yeah, see, the problem with follow is you're hitting the wrong ball. If you go back a bit, if you hit stun, you're going into like the 15 or the 8. With follow, you're going into that 12. And I mean, it's okay, but it's not exactly what I would like. So you got to do another recovery shot. You can take this 5 in the side. That'll get you back to center table. Yeah, that's what you're doing. That's fine. Just made it, but see the problem. The reason you don't have a good shot is not because you didn't hit it hard enough. It's because you hit it too thick. If you caught it like center pocket, you would have bounced off the rail a bit higher. So like, yeah. So here, because you hit it thick, the cue ball lost speed. Yeah. That's all right though. Stop shot on the 2, or maybe like slight draw on the 2. I took the 1. Maybe the 2 didn't pass. Alright, so James has a chance. The 9 ball will clear up the that 2 ball cluster, but that also takes away a break shot. Probably have to do it though. I don't know what else. I don't know how you get to those. I mean, you can maybe do it with the 4, but probably just roll up and play the 9, I guess. I don't know. This is not a great spot. But let's see what he does. He rolls up. Good angle on the 9. Maybe a bit too shallow. Because now you're going to clip the, what is that? The purple stripe. That's the 13. You clip the 13 and then you're sending the cue ball down to the bottom rail, which is not where you want to be. Might have to just do it and take your chances. Yeah, he did it good. 15 maybe is a break ball if it's not too low. Otherwise, you have the 12, one rail off the, one rail break shot. Probably come up here for the 4 if you can. And drew back. Yeah, it's a bit loose with the cue ball. But I kind of like the 12 here. I mean, I know you're right next, the balls are right next to each other, but it's straight. You should be able to make that and roll up. Or even stun over. 15 is also makeable, but now you're sending the cue ball kind of away from the balls you want to be shooting next. All right. So now, 12 can be your break ball. 15 is actually a nice break ball. It's in a good spot. So you can go 12, 4, 6, 1. You can go 6, 1, 4, 12. Probably start with the 12 because it's, I would say, simpler. You're looking at the 4 as a break shot, which is also okay, but it looks a bit high to me. I think I like the 15 more. Yeah, here you can go 6, 1, 4, 1, 6, 4, even 1, 4, 6, whatever it is. But I think you're kind of committing to the 4 ball as your break ball, which, again, like I said, it's a bit high. I might try and stick with the 15 as my break ball. But I could be wrong. Hard to tell from the camera angle. Oof. All right, so slow start to this match. All right, so James went 6. Now he's going to go 15, 1, 4. Again, don't like it. Much simpler to keep the 15 as your break ball and take the balls out in the open. That's a good shot, though. Perfect angle on the 1. So you want to go just to the left of center table. You don't want too narrow of an angle on this 4 because if it's high, you can miss the rack. Let's see what he does. Yeah, too narrow. No, you can go for the glory here. If you make this, you're gonna probably smash into him. Otherwise, you can just duck. He hit that pretty good. He just missed it. I think the reason he missed the stack is because he drew it. If you got to hit that with a center or high ball, rolling ball, not a sliding ball. Don't think he left you anything. If he left you the 1, then that's great. Otherwise, it might be a safety. It looks like he left you the 1 then, because you got right down on it. No. If you're playing safe, you can just play the 1, like 1 bank kind of thing, or you can thin the 1 and come back up table. But it looks like it goes, so definitely shoot it. If you're gonna play follow, let's see, you gotta smooth this one, get the cue ball as if you're following it down to the bottom rail. Oh, that's perfect, but you missed the shot. How did you miss? Did it glance off the other ball, or did you just kind of mishit it? Oh, you just, yeah, not even close. Hit that one, not pretty bad. So this should be all the balls for James. Only one real problem I see, which is the 12-8. Yeah, take the 6, try and get above the 15 if you can. If you don't quite get there, you got the 7 ball that goes in the side. Backwards is fine too. That I don't like, but it's, he's still got everything. I guess what's good about this is you can solve the 12-8 now. You make this one. Unless it hits the 5, it might be hitting the 5. So what did he do? He just hit it too fat, and so you gotta. If you hit this too thin, you're never gonna miss. If you hit it too fat, then yeah, obviously you're gonna miss. Yeah. I don't think he was playing the combo. I think he was just playing that ball. So you might want to start with the 14 if you have it, but anything's fine. You could take one of the balls on the side. You can take that combo. I mean, you got plenty of choices. Don't really see an obvious break ball. Maybe that 13 is a good one. Yeah, 13 actually looks pretty good. If the 1 goes, take the 1. Got the 3, that's fine too. Or whatever it is, 15. Yeah, 3. Yeah, this is good. You make this, it's all there for you. Good shot. If you're gonna play the 7, you think you might want to. So here, you want to already start thinking about like how you're gonna solve that 12-8. So I might play this thinking exactly where I want to be to get an angle on the 5 to get into the 12-8, or even the 1 to get into the 12-8, or the 5 to then get to the 1 to get to the 12-8. Yeah, that's good. Get rid of the 14 now. And see here, again, if you can get the right angle on the 1, you can play the cue ball into the 12-8 to solve that problem. And you have that insurance ball hanging over the pocket. If this passes, that's also good. That ball's not doing you any favors. Get rid of it. Very nice. Looks like you have a good angle on the 5 to get into the 12-8. So take that. Yeah, I think that's exactly what you're looking at, which is good. Wasn't there, that's okay. That's why you have insurance balls. I might think about playing position for the 12 here, if you can get straight in on it. So just like roll softly with a bit of the left to land on a straight in on that ball. I mean, if you don't quite get there, you can play the break ball, the 13, worst case, but yeah, came out. Yeah, so he's still got that problem to deal with. Choices here, play the 15 and send the cue ball to knock them out. Second choice is play the 1 and then just take the combo, take the 12-8 combo. Angle looks good, so should be able to break it out here. Don't want to go too hard at this. Yeah. Went too hard at it. So here you can play the 1 with follow to break out the cluster. If the angle's not there, you can still land under it. I think that's the way. Otherwise, you can play like a stop shot or a draw shot and then play the combo. But I think you can roll this forward. And it's easier shot, right? Because you're cueing high anyway off the rail. Oh, you stroked that nice, but it's the same problem, Michael. Like your follow doesn't follow. Your follow's always stunning. Follow's always stunning. Yeah, that's I think that's the one that I've been seeing from you a lot. Is the follow shots are not exactly following. Yeah, going aggressive. I mean, you could play safe, right? You can just play the break ball make it like a 3-ball cluster, let him break it up. But, you know, have some fun, go aggressive, see what happens. Okay. So here, I would just go plan B, use the 8 as the break ball. Go 13, 12, 8, and play, you know, cut the 8 in with an angle to send the cue ball into the pack. And just a nice stop here. Good. And it's perfect. It's perfect for the one rail breaker. You just probably want to roll this soft. You don't want to go up and down. He did it. He went up and down, and he landed nice. For me, I would just roll it soft because it's kind of guaranteed, and you don't move the cue ball as much. But it's pretty good. So not much to do here other than make it. You kind of want to maybe put a little bit of left, maybe just so that you don't follow too far down. But yeah, its angle looks great. You just got to make this one. And he missed it. Well, if he left you the 6, you got to play the 6. If there's a combo or a shot down table, but I don't really see one. I think you just got to play the 6. Yeah, these are the key shots that come up a lot in straight pool, where it's like, you've got one ball to shoot at. If you make it, you can take over. If you miss it, you're selling out the rack. So just got to bear down, hit this one. I think you're going to make it. That's my prediction. No. Damn. Close. Okay. Here, let's see what James has. The rack's pretty much open. You might want to play position here for the 15 and use the 15 to break the whole cluster, because if you don't land in the right spot, you still have the 6, you still have the 7. But I wouldn't play it to that side of the 15. You have to play to the other side, to the right side. So, following forward, not drawing or kind of spinning to the left. Now you're in a bit of trouble. I think here you just play the 15, come up and down, hope to land on the 6 or the 7. He looks like he's playing in the corner. That's a good shot. I would have played it in the side, I think, but that's a good shot. Yeah, you got to draw back here, get on the 7. You can't overdraw this, so it's a nice place to be. I played it with follow. I mean, I guess I'm not really seeing the angles. So you play the 7 here, and you try to land on the 11. So if you play this soft enough, it looks like you'll just bump the 11 very softly. Should still have a shot. You got to slow roll this. If you hit it hard, you can end up with like a good result, but it's more of a risk. Yeah, you got to slow roll that, because the 1-2 is not there. Looks like there might be a combo on the 4, as a shot after this one. Otherwise, you have that stripe. What is it, the 12? So you can play this position for the 12 as well. That's nice, really nice. So if the 4 ball is wired, of course, go for it. If it's not, you got the 12. Can't really see how he's queuing, but I would use a high ball here. Yeah, he hit draw. I think he favors draw, which is the opposite of me. I favor follow, but I think you got to hit that one with a high ball. The safety. That's a horrible safety. Oh, he played the shot. Oh, great shot. Okay, never mind. Thought he was playing safe. And no wonder he left the 2 there. I was like, what is he doing? But yeah, it looks like it was straight in the side. That's a nice little rack here. That's unlucky. So at some point you got to duck. So here you can just play a stop shot on the 11, just like stop the cue ball exactly where it is, move the 11 to the rail. Shouldn't leave anything. It's playing the bank. I don't know I think James maybe isn't comfortable playing safe in straight pool. Okay. So you got the 2 ball as your break ball. The 12 and the 5 both go in the corner. So the 3 ball is a problem. So I go 9, 3, 4, 5, 12 if you can. Or 4, yeah, 4, 5, 12 would be nice. But you got to be really precise on where you land after you play the 4. So yeah, I'm just going to skip because I know that's what you're going to do. Angle's not great because now you're not exactly going straight back. Yeah, see, it's not great. Shut's a bit touchy. I think you can probably go down to the long rail and back up. Definitely don't go around for the 2. I think the 2, the 2 is your break ball. But that's kind of what you're aiming at. That's a pretty good result, actually. Now the 2 is a better break ball. This ball is the perfect angle to land on those 2 others. So just got to make this roll up and make it. It's you got a very good roll there. Yeah, high ball can hit this medium speed. You can follow all the way to the long rail and back. Perfect. Perfect. So here you take the 5 first. I mean, the 12 is the easier shot, but then you're going to run into the 5 and then you don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to take the 5 first, come back up for the 12. You see, you took the 12 first, and that's what happens. I mean, it's fine. I mean, that's predictable, so I think that's fine. But if you take the 5 first, you don't have to necessarily rely on a bit of chance, but yeah, can't really argue with that choice. So here, you got to go 2 rails inside English. I mean, 1 rail is also possible. I can't tell the angle. It's easier to see when you're down on the shot, but 2 rails guarantees you the right angle on the 2. Not enough spin. So what are you doing here? You're just going to follow the 2 and then get into the rack. Yep, perfect. So here you have to play the safe down to the bottom end of the table. So basically just thin off whichever ball you're touching. Hopefully it's not a scratch. If you go up, you have a good chance of selling out the 2. Yeah, so if you're going this way, you're trying to put the cue ball not at the high end of the table, but actually at the low end, low left end of the table. Yeah, so this is just like a pure sellout. I mean, the good news for James is that there's no obvious ball to get to another shot. You know, if you want to be super aggressive, you can pound this and try to bounce off the rail and hit into the stack. You can go follow left 2 rails into the stack. Or the probably more sensible play is to just make it call safe, let it get respotted, send the cue ball underneath the clusters. Not the end of the world. Oh, maybe it is the end of the world because it's a 1 rail breaker. Totally missed. And I'm playing safe. Good safe. You know, here, just always first check to see if there's anything dead. Doesn't look like it from here, but you never know, right? And then after that, you can probably just bank the 5 up table, or you know, back up into the cluster or whatever, and put the cue ball on the bottom rail. You could thin the 5 as well, or try and even cut the 5 in. Looks like you're doing something different. Trying to thin off the right side. Yeah, don't like that. Not only did you leave a shot, but there's 3 balls at the bottom end of the table that can be used for secondary break shots. So here, you just make this ball roll down. Then you can use the one on the bottom rail to get on the 5 to break the rack. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So now you just roll forward, give yourself an angle to use the 5 as a secondary break ball. That's not a good shot. I mean, the result is good, but that's not a good shot. The result is fantastic. You know, now you got a straight draw. Should split everything pretty nice. But yeah, don't agree with that choice. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect, but again, a bit too high, and you're on the rail. So don't think you can get a good break from here. Maybe you can nudge a couple balls out. Playing safe. Oh, he's calling something. Maybe there's a ball wired into the side. Oh, maybe the 9 goes. The 9 goes, that's good. Oh no, yeah, he called the safe. That's a decent safe. Very much a decent safe. Left you with no choice but to shoot, and you got to shoot a tough one. Oh, you played safe back. If you're playing against Jason Shaw, it's no good. Playing against James, it's decent. Cue ball is nice, right on the rail. But I'm pretty sure he's got some options, right? He's probably got the 9, the 4. If you play the 4, you can get the 10 next, or even the 1. If you play the 9, you split them open. Good shot. Really good shot. Bit unlucky with the result. I think I probably cut the 6. See, I wouldn't use the bridge for this because the cut angle is so narrow that you kind of want to be standing like kind of where he's standing, like on the left side of the table. And if you're standing there, you don't need the bridge. You can just lean over and hit this. Shows what I know. Hit it great. Unlucky to end up where he did, but hit it pretty great. Probably go for the 10 here. The 4 doesn't really connect to anything. I mean, I guess you can go 4 then 10. Shot. Yeah, 10 to maybe the 15. Nice. So James did really well there. Kind of solved the problem. You roll this into the 8-1, and then you have the 3-7 next. Maybe even roll and push one of those into a break position. Oh, look at that, the 8 goes. Okay. Can't tell. I think he's kind of done now. Went for a safety or a combo, I can't tell. Alright, so for you, I think I go into the 1 because there's no ball to play position for, right? Like, just kind of run into the cluster and you'll probably end up with a shot. Yeah. Oh, it went down. Good shot. Just barely. Don't know, man. 1 goes, play the 1, but you still got 2 ball cluster there. It's a problem. I mean, obviously you got that ball on the side. What is that? The 11. But then what do? You could try to get back to position for the 1. Yeah, and not really straightforward here. Could consider playing this in the corner, because then you have a 1 rail breakout. Obviously, it's a much tougher shot. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't really get you much, but I don't know what to do. You could play safe as well. Just like stop the 15, leave the cue ball right above the 3, but I went for a more aggressive route. But even if you make that, then you got 2 balls you're looking at that don't go. I landed pretty good here. If that red ball is not in the rack, I can replay the 15. Maybe preserve some sort of break on the 3, but yeah. Oh. Looks a bit soft to me. Ooh, just made it. Alright, so maybe you can roll into the 4 and play that break shot where you stick in the rack. This is okay. Did he sell out the 2? I don't think so. But he did leave you a shot that I would probably take, because the 2 ball's there to probably guarantee you another shot. And then the 2 ball connects to the 3. Look at that 6. Maybe the 6 goes. Like a 4 ball combo. First things first though, just gotta make this. The way you're queuing, you're playing safe. Okay, yeah, that's fine too. Now he's gonna return safe, a pretty easy one. Yeah. Watch out. Ooh. Left the 2. Yeah, definitely go for this. It's a natural break shot. You don't have to hit it too hard. If you don't end up with a shot after, you could always play safe again. Just make the ball, get into the balls, and see what you get afterwards. How is he always missing the rack? I think he's putting some spin on it or something that doesn't need to be there. Looks like he's got this 12. Okay. See, the 6 was tracking a bit towards the pocket. I don't think you guys checked it. Might have been on. Alright, so straight away you got to think about, how can I get back into this? How can I re-break the balls? If one of those, like the 11, goes in the side, you can try to play position for that off the 3. The 1 ball might go in the side as well. But yeah, if the 11 goes, then I think you're in a good spot to land on it. I think you tried to play into the stack there. Didn't leave James much. I think it looks like a safety here. Good safety. Very good safety. Don't know what you're doing. I think maybe you're just playing a stop. Okay, it's pretty much a sellout. I mean, you left a tough one, but a lot of balls out in the open now. If he's got the 1, take the 1, then you can get the 7 next. Good. If you don't like the 7, you can take obviously the 12. I think the 11 definitely passes, so you can somehow get below the 11 on the right side. That would be nice. You can potentially use the 4 if you can get a good angle on the 4 to follow into them. Don't think that angle is quite the one you want, so probably now you go 4, 3, 7, 11, something like that. If the angle's good, looks like he's following into the cluster now. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe you know what he was doing because he left you where he wanted to be. Like, where did he want to be? Is there anything for you to shoot? Does that 11 combo into the corner? Does that 5 pass? Looks like the 5 does pass. So that means you can probably play for the 11 next. Or draw, yeah, I think or you can go right into the cluster. Yeah, see, that was great actually, in terms of the angle you had. But instead of following all the way up table, you should have followed for the 11. And 11 solves everything. 4 ball's in a good position though to re-break as well. So you can maybe play for the 7 then the 4, or just go straight at the 4. It's not the worst. I mean, it's a pretty tough cut. So if you don't like it, you can go 7 then 4. Good shot. Not exactly where you want to be. If you're looking at the 8, that's reasonable. Otherwise, you can follow 2 rails into the cluster. Looks like you're playing for the 8. I don't know, you tried to pound it in. Okay. 8 ball, 4 ball, both good options. Get a ball hanging there as insurance. If you can draw this, you can play position for the 8 in the corner, left corner. Yeah, that's what he tried to do. So you can play the 8. You can just stop on the 11 and use the 4 as the secondary break. I think that's probably the best option at this stage. It looks like you're going 8 first. Don't know what your next ball will be. If it's the 11, then might as well just take it now. Actually, I see what you're doing. It's a good idea. You play 4 and then you play 1 rail off the 11. Yeah, that's good actually. That is good. I'm looking at the 9. Don't know about this. Don't do this. 11 is a great break ball for you right now, exactly where you are. Yeah, I mean, you did disturb the rack, but if you go back, like the angle you have on the 9 is, I don't think is that great to disturb those 4 balls. I mean, you managed to do something, but if you turn around and look at the 11, you can go 1 rail pretty fast into the rack and, split them open. I think I would have done that. Anyway, so you play the 9, then you play the 11, and then you end up with nothing. I mean, 10 in the side goes. You can even call safe and leave the cue ball up table to play the 10 in the side. Play the 10 in the corner if you want to go nuts, and then you'll smash the 3 balls open. $15? Safety? What's happening here? Safety. Nice safety. Very nice. It's about as good as you can do. Alright, gotta shoot. Either 15 or 12, whichever one, but you gotta shoot. I think he played a safe there. Yeah. Don't agree. Good speed. Oh, that's nice. if this green is not in the rack, you have a nice angle to kind of stay underneath it. If it is in the rack, then probably just play position as if it's in on the head spot. A bit too hard, but pretty good effort. Some good shooting there. Probably playing safe now. Good safe. And what do you do here? You can thin off the right side and try not to leave anything. You can play the combo. It's reasonable. Playing this 5 is also reasonable, but you know, obviously it's high risk. I'm not sure if he was playing that or if he was playing safe. It looks like you're playing the bank. Great shot. And so here you got to play position for the 15 as the secondary break ball. So you got to right English, spin around. Yeah, don't do that. Spin around. Because with this, you're not going to get the right angle on the 15. Oh, you did end up going around, but I don't know if that's how you were planning it. I don't think it was. What a shot. That's a shot of the match so far. You did get rewarded. You got the 3. Great shot. Fantastic. So now, I think you can only play for the 4 ball. Kind of let up on that one. Left James an excellent opportunity. 6, 1 rail into the cluster. Hit that good. Didn't really get rewarded though. Maybe he's got a combo on the 11. Worth looking at. Otherwise, probably have to duck now. You can bank the 4 down under the stack, and the 4 passes. Okay. Now you definitely have to shoot the 7. Nice shot. Nice shot. Why? Why would you do this? I guess it was straight in. Oh, he missed it. Yeah. I don't know. He had 2 balls under the down table that he could have played instead. Guess he was trying to clear the 10-8-9, but I don't think I would have done that. I would go 2 ball here, or 10 ball, whatever ball that is. Position for the one that's hanging in the corner, and then get back down table. Looks like something else goes. The 8 goes? No, the 2. Oh, yeah. That's a great shot, Michael. That's a great shot. 8 ball is now a good break ball. The 2 balls under the rack are good break balls. Play the 9 here. Yeah, I just want to disturb. You always have an insurance ball up table, which is great. 1 ball is a problem, but not a big one. Try and maybe get on the 1 now if you can. I wouldn't run into this to try to break them open though, which is kind of looks like what you're doing. Yeah, well, it worked out. Still have the 1, I think. Yeah, so I think the 8 ball should be your break ball here, unless that 11 is good, but it looks low to me. Nice shot. What a shot. Okay. So, 12, 11, 8. Still 12, 11, 8. Yeah, it's too low. You gotta go for the 8 as your break ball. I take it back. That's much better. I didn't think you could do that. Yeah, that's much, much better. You ended up really nice on this. Really nice. So here, don't miss. Yeah, just follow it, disturb a few. Unlucky with the result, but that's the right move. Again, same thing, right? Your follow's not following. Because it's stunning, you're catching the balls much higher than you would if you were following. If you had a nicer follow, you'd get more kind of contact with the rack. Your cue ball would not be so far up table. So yeah, you got to get that follow stroke dialed in, because it's still a bit stunny to me. Looks like a safety, just thinning off the right side. Pretty good, but maybe left the 8 ball. No, I think you're okay. So James just looking at his options, probably some sort of safety. Could play the 9 combo, but that's very aggressive. Can play a safe off the 8 if you can thin it well enough. You can play a safe off the 9 if you can thin it well enough. Both are flirting with the scratch as well. It's calling the 9. Don't hate this choice, actually. You know, it's a missable shot, but it's also not the toughest combo in the world. And if you make it, I don't know, he's doing something else. I don't know what he's doing. What is that? Oh, he tried some sort of dead ball. It wasn't there. I think he got away with it, but he left you the 2. Just missed. Okay, so now James has control of this rack. Start with the 15, start with the 3. I guess start with the 2 if you want. Pretty much did the worst possible thing. Left himself a bad angle on this 14. So what exactly he's trying to draw it out. Okay, recover. Good recovery. I think you got to play the 7 or maybe the 14 or whatever the purple stripe is, 13. Yeah, the 7's a good choice if you don't like the cut. Decided in the end to play the 7. Very good. Yeah, now you got the 13. I think it passes. If it doesn't pass, then you play the 9 combo. Yeah, if it does pass, yeah, he's playing the 9 combo. Yeah, I think you got to go for it at some point. Nope. The 1 ball? Oh. Well, the 8 ball was there, but got to protect the cue ball. Can't do this. Easy enough safe, yeah, just like that. Thin that ball, send cue ball up table. Left you the 1 though. Alright, it's all there for James now. Might start with the 3 here. Or the 15. If you play the 3, you're kind of moving the balls around. Do they need to be moved around? Maybe, maybe not. If you have that ball on the bottom end of the table, I don't know if that's the 8 or what, that dark ball, you can play that too. Let me start with the 3. It's fine. Gotta protect the cue ball though. Make sure you get a nice hit on it. Oh, and he dogged it. Okay, so break ball, 9 ball, 15 ball, both decent break balls. 3 ball, no. You guys are falling apart a bit. Oof, just made it. So yeah, just 3, and then take the other one in the side. Couldn't control it. Got to play the 1 now. Oh, he still had it. Never mind. Okay, good shot. $15 run into the 6. Maybe have the 1 next. You don't like that, you're jacking up. Taking on this cut. Yeah, here you're just kind of playing recovery ball, right? Just potting, hoping to get back in line. Very nice shot. But yeah, you're just kind of hoping to get back in line, so you don't really know what's going to happen. Play safe if you want. Just leave the cue ball under the 4. Play the 1. Maybe get back down table. Okay. Start with the 6. Maybe you can push one of those balls into a break ball position. You always have the 1 next. Didn't quite get the break opportunity. Maybe the 10 works, but not great. Probably here I try to get above the 4 to try and draw back to the left bottom side of the 10. Definitely not whatever that was. So yeah, you can play the 10, but you're not really going to get a break shot. This is okay, actually. 1 rail. Yeah, it's pretty good. So you definitely don't want to hit low. Anything but low. Yeah, he's cueing high, that's fine. Softer is better. Yeah, he nailed it. Very nice. Alright, take the 14. Solve the problems. What is that? What was that? I shot the 5. Ah man, take the 14. Yeah, I mean the 5 isn't bad because it's easy, but then you just gotta draw. You gotta get out of the back up table, back in the center of the table. So he's kind of screwed himself with this. I don't know what he's doing here. Trying to play safety? Yeah, no way. Okay, 1 good shot, and then you get control back. Play this 12 in the side, and you got plenty of options after that. 8 ball, 15 ball, whatever. Yeah, good shot. Wouldn't play the 14 now because your angle isn't great. You can start with the 8, play position on the 15. Are you using this to get into the stack? If you're not trying to get into the stack, well, I guess it's okay because you have the 2. So if you go 1 rail into it, all right, I take it back. You had a much better view of it, and you executed it perfect. So these should all be for you. Let's see how you do. 6 ball is a good break ball. You can use the 8 ball as the key ball, though it's not guaranteed. You know, it's not ideal. You can use the 15 as the key ball as well. I would take the 3 here because the 3 is all out there by itself. Just get rid of it. Okay. You can go 10 ball now or 9 ball first, whichever. If you have a good angle on the 9, definitely take it because then you free up that kind of center zone. But if it's not a good angle and you're going to lose the cue ball, yeah, take the 10. Play for the 7. Good. Alright, so you can go 7 up table for the 3, or probably better is just go 7, 11. Yeah, you went for the 3. That's okay though. I mean, listen, you didn't quite get there, but you always have the 9 or the 1. So if you have the 9 here, you can roll forward. If you have the 1, you can draw back. Shot. Not a great angle on this 11, so you might have to either play the 15 next and roll up, play 2 rails back to the center. Still got options. 2 rails back to the center is great. You hit that really well. So, pattern here, 9, 3, 8, 15. Let's go. What? Why? Why? But you see, the fact that you didn't take the 3 earlier when you had a pretty good angle on it is why you're in a bit of trouble now. You don't want to take the 6 here because it's a break shot, but I might just take the 6, you know, like, don't leave the table on a miss. Don't leave the 6 for your opponent. If you're feeling good, you can take the 15 and stun across for the 8 or the 3. But I might just take the 6, then use the 15 as my break ball and go like 2 rails behind the rack. Yeah, just kind of keep the run alive, stay at the table. Good stroke. 8 ball, 3 ball, 15 ball. Well, I don't hate this because it's very easy, obviously. You're not going to miss. But you're probably not going to keep the run going much further than this, right? The target area here is to freeze the cue ball on the long rail, if you can. Wow, great speed. Great speed, but just a couple inches off. So here, you make this ball play position for the safety. I think that's what you're doing. There we go. That's some good straight pull knowledge right there. Didn't quite execute the safety though, but that's the right idea. I think you sold out that ball in the side pocket to 5. That's a good run. James taking a lot of time to play the 1 shot that's available. Nothing to do but make it, man. You don't got to do anything special with the cue ball. You got plenty of balls to shoot after. Because the cue ball is tracking towards the 15, the 7, the 1, the 12. Just got to make this. Did he play safe or something? What the hell was that? Just play a bank? I played a safe. Ah, it's crazy. Okay. Pick your poison. Anything's fine, but sold that one out. Rebreak with what? Maybe the 7. Does the 8 ball go? Is it like a dead combo? Always want to check. Does the 1 ball go? If not, you can play position for the 15, then land on the 7 for a break shot. Went into the rack, not a good idea. Got a duck now. Then off the 9, up table. That's what he's doing. Good shot. Yeah, So if the 8's not dead, take the 5. Go for it. You got it. You're gonna make it. Yeah. You're gonna make this. That's my prediction. I think you're quite good at these. Oh, just missed. But you hit that pretty well. You didn't miss it by much. Kinda got away with it, unless the 15 is wired. I left the 6. Okay. Everyone's missing. So, you see your problem, right? Obvious 3-ball cluster on the left side. The cluster at the bottom of the table is not a big deal because there's a lot of balls around there. See what you decide. Maybe you go and draw into the 1 now. Not a bad idea. Okay, stun off the 7. Here I might go 11 to play for the 12 to break up the 3-ball cluster. Okay, 6, then 14 to break up the 2-ball cluster. That's fine. Now you got the 11. Great shot. There we go. Solved it. This is natural. Now, after this shot, you can start thinking about the next rack. What's your break ball? Looks like the 4 is in the perfect spot. Excellent. You play the 1 ball next. 1 to the 15. I mean, I think I take the 1. Even if you don't see it, you can go rail first, I'm pretty sure. But if you're straight in here, there's nothing wrong with this. Good shot. I don't know, I would have maybe just stopped it, but it's a good shot. 9 then 1. 9, 8 then 1. 9, 7, oh, okay, yeah, 7. Then 1, 15. Your key ball, I don't really like many of the key balls. I guess the 1-up table is okay. 8 ball's okay. It's fine. That's more or less okay. You can draw back for the 4. Why? Why are you leaving the 15? You're gonna use the 15 as your key ball? It's okay as well, but now you gotta really hit a good shot here. Yeah, see? Not great. But you've got a good plan B. You soft this or kind of kill this, you can get under the 15. Stop ball, stop. Yeah, a bit too hard. That's okay. Okay shooting, but end of run. Can't really tell the angle if you have enough to pound this 1 rail, but otherwise, again, you can play position for the safety. I mean, it's always fun to go for these, so it looks like you're going for it. Blah. Yeah, this is the ghost bridge. You need 2 bridges or the ghost bridge to play this 15. If you really don't like it, you can use the 15 for your safety. Just bank it up table. That was decent, but I think he sold out. Yep, taking the 15. Just gotta make it, don't worry about anything other than making it. Yeah, didn't work. So James should have a good opportunity here. Okay, what are we doing? Playing this ball in the corner, coming up to the center table. Got a lot of options after that. Just dogged it completely. So you can win the game now. I mean, I know the score, so you don't quite run out, but you got 13. There's 14 on the table. At least 14, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, no, 13 on the table. No, 14 on the table. So, I mean, you don't have to really think about getting into the next track. Just pick these balls off, finish the game. Yeah, that's okay. Not ideal, but can recover from this. I think you have to play the 2. I don't know what would be next. Maybe stun across and back out for the 3. Something like that. Oh, you could hold it. Even better. So you can go 3 ball here if there's and then you got the ball on the side next. Then you play position for the 12 because I think the 12 goes. Looks like you're trying to go into the rack. I wouldn't do that. I take it back because the angle was there. I misjudged the angle. Alright, so really nice, man. You should run out from here. All the balls are free. There's no real obstructions. Where does this go wrong for you? Right there. It's a shame because it would have been nice to run out there. All right, so James is gonna try to fight his way back in here. Take a few balls down. Don't really see a good break ball. Maybe the 4 somehow. Like 4 into the side is the break ball. Position is all over the place. Okay. If you're going to play the 7, maybe draw back and get rid of the 8. The 8 doesn't really help you. Unless you want to use that as your break ball. Maybe the 10 is a break ball. Guess not. Okay. So, again, no real good break shots. If you want to preserve the 8, I guess that's fine. You can also try to use the 4. So it looks like he's trying to preserve the 8. Nothing wrong with that. No, he's trying to preserve the 4, I guess. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, you hit that well. Okay, very nice. So here, you got to draw this. And again, you don't want to do a stun. You want to draw. Yeah, see, stun. It's got to be softer. You're not trying to smash the rack open. You're just trying to knock a few balls out when you have that kind of angle. So like, if this draw was smoother and less stunny, you'd hit the rack. But because he stunned it, he missed. He didn't miss by much, but way too stunny. Okay, played a safe. Oh, he's still at the table? What did he do? Yeah, he played a safe. Okay, did he leave you nothing? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the 3 ball is pretty much guaranteed. I might have just tried to go under, like, I might have tried to slide the cue ball under the 5. I mean, I know it's a touchy shot, but like, the way you're going, you're definitely leaving something, right? The 3 ball, the 13 or whatever. If you go the other way down to the bottom end of the table, you could leave a combo, you could leave nothing. I mean, you could leave a shot too, but at least like there's some protection. This way, there's no protection at all. So you can take pretty much whatever you want here. You can take the 3, you can take the 12, whatever. That's a horrible shot. Alright, so 6. Let's go. 1. 2. Combo. I'm playing the 1, okay. 3. Nice. That's game. 4. 5. And 6. Well done, man. Just gonna keep shooting. Go for it. But all right. Nicely done, Michael. I'll send you this video.